The race is tightening between the two major parties as new polling conducted by Resolve in the Age newspaper shows that Labor and the Coalition are now neck and neck ahead of Victoria's state election. Georgia Simpson joins us live from Box Hill outside a pre-poll booth. Georgia, this seat could be quite a major player.
Yeah, that's right, Laura. And I have spoken to a few people here at pre-polls this morning. It has just opened and it seems to be quite a mixed bag of people's concerns. This was once a safe Liberal seat until the last election when Labor's Paul Hammer won it, and Labor now hold this seat with a 3.1% margin. So you can imagine that Labor would be pretty keen to hang on to this seat, while just as equally the Libs would be pretty keen to try and win it back. Now, Box Hill is the starting point for the very controversial project, the Suburban Rail Loop here in Victoria. It was a pet project of the Andrews government. They went to voters with this last election and it obviously resonated with voters as they won quite convincingly. Stage one has started and it is set to cost about $100 billion. So the opposition leader, Matthew Guy, he wants to show off this project. He's not convinced it's going to be value for the amount of money it is going to cost taxpayers, and he wants to redirect those funds into the state's under pressure healthcare system. As I mentioned, I have been speaking to voters this morning and it has been quite mixed. There's lots of concerns around climate change, the state's debt, the healthcare system and also the education system post-COVID.
Well, I don't know that it's going to make a lot of difference. I'm more concerned about how we're going to pay for everything in the next 10, 15 years because of the debt we've accumulated. Mind you, I've been very happy with the amount of growth that's going on in the state. Under Labor, particularly Box Hill, a lot of money's been spent here.
I guess probably my biggest concern is the schools. So, you know, the kids in schools and all the time that they've missed. I think, look, mentally they're not doing very well. There's so many kids I know that are struggling just even getting back into the day-to-day routine, which, you know, academic aside, you know, that's a bigger part in it.
Climate change is really important to me. Cost of living, really important as well. Yeah, I think they're the two major ones at the moment.
Now, a poll conducted by Resolve that has been published in The Age this morning, Laura, shows that Labor's primary vote has fallen 7% since the last election. If we get up this graphic, we can see that Labor and the Coalition are now tied with 36% for their primary vote. The Greens have also fallen slightly by 2%, so their primary vote is now at 10%. So, look, the gap is really narrowing. We are in the final week of this election. In fact, less than a week to go until Saturday. Labor hold 55 seats. The Coalition hold 27 seats. It will be very interesting to see what happens come Saturday. Laura?
It certainly will. Georgia Simpson, thank you.